We have a hell of a show for you guys today. Apparently, people love talking about me behind my back. They do. They really, really do. That's what they do. It's for some reason people love to talk about me and not say my fucking name. Isn't that crazy, chat? Isn't that something? Can you fucking believe that shit? I can. Because I know it to be true. Because it actually fucking happened. It's kind of wild how people will just sit there and just talk shit and not say my fucking name. It's Tiffy time. Yes, it is. It's Tiffy time. Yeah, I cut my finger today cutting open an avocado. I was like this, and it just went whack. It's not bad. It's like surface level. But let me see. Yeah, it's a little cut. I think it's fine now. It stopped bleeding. But it's all right. We'll take off the Band-Aid then. Sounds like they're insecure. It sounds like they know if they did it on their main stream, I would call them out. But see, I don't have to worry about that. Do you know why I don't have to worry about that? I'll tell you why. Because Astro Cyborg's got it. Because Astro Cyborg has got it, baby. Let's go! The Logician returns. What a logician! In a members only stream, our boy Reforge, apparently they decided to talk about me. It's crazy because I don't really talk about Reforge besides like on a Saturday stream if he says something stupid, or if he does something even dumber, I'll make a video about it. But he's not on my mind 24/7 like this. No sir, no ma'am. Good gag! Let's get out to an Xbox Series X, says Paris. No. But here is Reforge Gaming, apparently, chat. Talking about little old me. Little old me. Oh, man. And look, we can't say, he can't sit here and be like, it's out of context. It's 17 fucking minutes. I hate you guys so fucking much. I really fucking do. I do. All right. Reforge Gaming really called Alex Mr. No Shirt Bunny Ears. Guy went on to simp for Alana, and in doing so acted like anybody would be afraid of her simps. Sorry, buddy, but her being a woman doesn't protect her from getting criticized for a terrible take. Let's see it.
I kind of can't wait for a man to make a video to lecture Alana Pierce on situational disability and having a baby. I think that's just going to be a great video to break your neck with.
My video has 31,000 views and a 94% like to dislike ratio.
Exposed.
I don't know what to tell you, my boy. I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you any more than that. What else do you want me to say?
You're exposed. You are exposed.
I don't. We're 15 seconds in.
You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you.
Let me see how many subs I got. Let me see how many subs I actually gained from that video. In fact, let me see if I can. I can pull up the stats, chat. Hold on. I gained 98 new subscribers. I have a 91% like to dislike ratio. It's crazy how like God of War Ragnarok was criticized because it told you too much and didn't let you use your brain. Kind of wild, huh, chat?
I'm excited to see what that turns into.
Like, that's so dumb.
Like,
oh, this is a members only stream. He couldn't even do it on his main stream. He couldn't even say it on his main stream, chat. He couldn't even say it on his main fucking stream. He had to lock it behind a paywall. You know what's crazy, chat? I'll tell you what's crazy. Is that Reforge is basically two different people. He's the guy who wants to be all, I'm a logician, I'm so logical, I'm so smart on his live streams. And then in his member-only streams, he's just a salty little bitch. And I don't have to lock my streams behind a paywall to say it. You salty little bitch. Fucking coward. Absolutely fucking coward. What the fuck?
She literally used a term and a word that's a thing. Like, and she's going to be the product of like all these rage bait videos. Like, I can't wait to watch a bunch of men.
What's wrong with being a guy?
Right.
I can't wait. It's gonna be glorious.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah,
the video did really
Mr.
well.
No Shirt Bunny Ears is gonna make a video about it. Oh, they've already done videos? Good.
Exposed.
He's so mad!
Exposed.
Mr. No Shirt Bunny Ears!
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
Wow!
Exposed.
Wow, who's angry?
You're exposed. You are exposed.
Look at the arm difference.
Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose
Oh,
you.
what a pussy!
Exposed.
What a pussy! Just say my name!
That's great. Just continue to prove to people that you are not educated persons. You are not intellectuals. You are not.
Well, it's not. Persons is not a. It's you're not educated people. People is the plural of person. So I don't know why you would say educated persons. Thank you, Razor. I appreciate that. I'm trying to lose weight.
Not to be respected.
Not to be Oh man, this fucking guy. Let's try that again.
Good. That's great. Just continue to prove to people that
Excellent.
you are not educated persons. You are not intellectuals. You are not to be respected.
You're not an intellectual, and you're not to be respected. Chad, have I ever asked for anyone's respect in the gaming industry? Have I ever, Chad, have I ever asked for anyone's respect in the gaming industry? No. No, I have not. That's probably why people in the gaming industry actually like me. Because I'm gonna tell it like it is, and I don't fucking hide behind a fucking facade. Isn't that how things go? I ask for feet pics? No, Astro! No, I don't! I'm not gonna DM people asking for feet pics. Look, if someone doesn't respect me in the gaming industry, I don't care. I'm not here to get into the gaming industry. That's not why I'm doing this content. I do this content because it's fun and it's entertaining for you guys. That's a very big difference. Getting into the industry is not my goal. In fact, I want to avoid the industry as much as
Gaming
possible.
super chat.
And attacking a lot of peers? Oh, buddy. Go ahead.
That's okay. We need that. We need Alana pushed further to the middle. We need that.
What does that even mean, push to the middle? And I wasn't attacking Alana Pierce. I was criticizing her and her takes. She had very stupid takes. Sorry to say it. She had very dumb takes. She had a take about having a fucking stat page for people with disabilities to think that's going to reduce toxicity and disability functions in games. Are you fucking high? Did you even think about that at all? And what are you talking about the middle? What does that even mean? A man criticizing a woman is harassment? Yeah, Sterling, apparently.
Corey.
What up?
We need that in life. We need Alana in the middle.
What does that even mean?
She is not. I don't think the industry. I don't know.
No, say it!
I think it's great. I think it's cool. Go for it. You are.
Oh, I did.
Like I said before, those guys are starving for content based on some of the things I'd heard recently and like clips and stuff that I knew that they were using on me. I was like, man, these guys are starving.
Based on the things you've heard recently, I'm starving for content. I'm uploading 4 times a week on this channel, twice a week on my other channel. What are you talking about starving for content? It's unlimited. What clips are you talking about? Fiending for more is yeah, like I don't have time to make more content. What clips? What clips? Of him recently? Okay.
And if you're going after Alana Pierce for what she said, which was a factual statement, I was like, all right.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this factual statement here. Let's talk about this factual statement here. Because her statement was actually wrong, Chad. It was actually incorrect. And on top of that, just because an industry uses that term doesn't mean it's a factual statement. The same industry uses terms like master and slave. Oops. The same industry uses terms like whitelist and blacklist. Here, take a big gulp. There you go.
And that's not surprising, MTO. I have no respect. I have no respect for any of those people.
I never cared for your respect. I never asked for your respect. I don't want your respect. You can suck on my balls.
And when they run, like I told you, content well starts to run dry, they're
W's in the chat.
going to start overstepping.
Overstepping? Do you think I fucking care who I make videos about? Do you think I have a fucking problem making videos on someone who's in the media? Do you think I give a fuck? Do you think I give a shit? Do you think I fucking care? Like, I don't fucking care. Because I'm never going to see these people in real life. And if they say something stupid, well, guess what? Then they get a video made on them. That's how it is. What up, Egot? What's going on?
And you start going after people like that, and people are going to be like, yeah.
It's not a good choice right there.
We got pizza face, chat. Don't worry. I don't know, chat. It's looking pretty good right now.
Exposed.
I don't know, chat. It's looking pretty good right now.
Exposed.
I don't know, chat. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm all right. I think I'm good.
You're exposed.
I think I'm okay. I think maybe I got it.
Not a good idea to start salt churning an industry darling.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, an industry darling. Alana. Alana, please, Alana. I'll suck your toes, Alana, please. Oh, will you notice me, mommy? Notice me, senpai? Alana. Oh, maybe one day we'll do a podcast together, Alana. Please, mommy, notice me. You fucking simp. You bitch, you cunt, you slut. That's what industry darling. Get the fuck out of here, you dumb bitch. Oh, you think people are untouchable? The only person who's unfucking touchable is Florida Golden Boy. That's Moist Critical. He's probably the only person who's unfucking touchable. Everybody else can be touched. Everybody else.
That's a bad move.
You want to cowardly go after a guy who formerly got canceled because you know nobody's going to take up for my defense. You know, that made sense. That tracks. They're cowards.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
To start salt churning an industry.
Let's hear this again.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a bad move.
You want to cowardly go after a guy who formerly got canceled because you know nobody's going to take up for my defense. You know, that made sense. That tracks. They're cowards.
Yeah.
Right?
We're going to stop this right here. We're going to stop this right here. We're going to stop this right fucking here. I have to fucking, I got to bring out the big guns for this. And you know what, Reforge? I hope this gets clipped and I hope you fucking see this, okay? I was one of the few people specifically telling people to not talk about what happened to you in the past because I felt it was in fact unfair to you and it was actually bullshit that it happened to you. I purposely went out and said, do not talk about his family, do not talk about his loved ones, do not talk about his past because that is irrelevant to the conversation of the shit you're saying right now about video games. Not once have I ever cross that line with you. Not fucking once. Not once. The only time I brought it up is when you acted like a fucking bitch. And you used me to cover thinking I wasn't going to make content about you. That's when I crossed the line. Every other time, I specifically said to not talk about it, to not bring it up, and that it was unfair that it happened to you. But no, now you want to be a fucking coward and say this on a members only stream because you think I'm not going to fucking see it. And then you call me a coward? Why do you say it with your whole fucking chest, you fucking bitch? You piece of shit.
Exposed.
Fuck off! You're doing it to yourself. You do it to your fucking self. That's the fucking problem. And then you wonder why it happens. You literally bring it upon yourself. This is not about Alana. You made it about you. Congratulations, you're the next DSP. You are the next fucking DSP.
That makes sense.
They slip up and say the wrong thing about her and the whole industry's coming after her.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. I don't care. Let the industry come after me. I don't fucking care. I could not care less. Appreciate everything.
Yeah. Start making salt and hate videos about, women and see how that goes for you.
What does being a woman have to do about anything? What? Make a salt video about women? What the fuck does being a woman have to do about anything? Who gives a shit?
You guys lost their minds. Right. Yeah. I watched her video. I thought it was fine. I don't agree with her on certain things. Right?
Okay.
She plays a little loose with the word accessibility. It's like, I know people who want accessibility.
No. She plays a little bit loose with the word disability. Not accessibility. With the word disability. Big difference.
In games, and they feel that people use accessibility too often and they should use approachability. But I thought the video was fine.
Listen,
I bet you did.
I love Alana Pierce.
Oh!
But I am also extremely cognizant of the fact that she and I could not coexist in the same room for longer than 5 minutes without us arguing.
To be fair, it's not really rage bait. Some of these people brought up some points that there are different ways to pause Elden Ring.
True.
Okay, you're not engaging with what she says, and they also were criticizing her for calling it a, what she called it, a situational disability.
Yes.
Which was removed from tweets so they could make it seem like she said something that she didn't.
I literally linked the entire video she made in my description. I literally put the entire context of what she said in my video. So I don't know what you mean removed from tweets. Bro, he's just lying. He's just fucking lying. He calls me a liar, but he's the one lying. What are we talking about?
Oh, I'm so shocked
Thank you for the
that
5
those guys didn't accurately represent what somebody said. What a shocking turn of events. They've never done that before. They have so much integrity and character. They're so honest and trustworthy. They misrepresented what she said.
No, I didn't.
Having a kid.
I literally put her video in the description. I literally put the entire context of what she said in the video. There was no misrepresentation. And there was no out of context. I put all the context there. Because if I put her out of context, I wouldn't have the like to dislike ratio that I have. If I put her out of context, people would be very angry at me. If I put her out of context, that would destroy my credibility for my viewers. That's the people I'm responsible for, or that I should be responsible to, is myself and my viewers. If I'm not responsible in what I bring forth for them to watch, they're not going to watch me. How do you not understand this?
It is not a disability. I don't know, man.
It's not.
That's spoken like somebody that doesn't have children.
And she framed it as a situation.
I literally have a child. Jesus Christ.
Situational disability, which is the thing. Like, you don't have to agree with it, but it's a term that people use.
They may use it, but it is a bad term, and it should be changed. That's the argument. And we'll talk about what it actually says, chat.
There's no way to pause Elden Ring in the middle of a fight.
Doesn't matter, just die.
Yeah, there isn't.
The game auto-saves. Who gives a fuck? The game auto-saves every... And you know what? You know what? You were never going to beat that fight anyways. You were never going to beat that boss anyways. You might as well put the fucking controller down and go away. Because you suck at video games. And you were never going to one-shot that boss. You were never going to beat him on your second try. You were never going to beat him on your third try. You fucking suck at video games. Just turn the fucking game off. And if you were having to pause, you might as well just put the fucking controller down. Because you were never going to fucking win in the first place. You fucking piece of shit. You were never going to fucking win. Just fucking hang it up. Because that's fucking the way it is, okay? Okay. That's the argument. That's what it is. If you need to pause the fight, guess what? You've already lost. So just fucking die in the game, come back, and then do it again when you have the opportunity to do so. Who fucking cares?
Because, like, Mudahar was basically like, you can do it on a PC this way. And I'm like, yeah, try doing that in a fight, Mudahar. Like, you're going to die.
You're still dead. By the time you get the task manager open, you're still dead.
Or you're...
I fucking bet you that they still use Control-Alt-Delete to open the task manager. I bet you Reforge is the kind of guy who uses Control-Alt-Delete, then gets the blue screen, then clicks task manager, then gets to the task manager, and then pauses the application. I bet you he's that guy. Chat, you want to learn something? You want to learn something, chat? I'm going to teach you something today, chat. Hold left control. Then hold shift. Then press escape. Tell me what pops up. Control, shift, escape. task manager. He's a witch!
Exposed. Exposed.
He's a witch!
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
He's a witch!
Exposed.
Burn him!
Exposed.
He's a witch! Burn him!
Exposed. Exposed.
Witch!
Exposed. Exposed. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. 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 You are exposed.
Bro, fuck, dude, I can't.
You're gonna open up Task Manager, like straighten his, like, I like Mutahar, but like that was such a nerdy glasses. Like, actually, it's like, come on, bud.
You're still dead by the time you get the task manager over.
You're like in the middle of the Mesmer fight. You're like, oh frick, my kid's crying. You're like, well, let me go to
just
Task
die.
Manager and I'm dead.
even if
Yeah, just die then. And if your kids are crying while you're fighting against Mesmer, you shouldn't be playing the fucking video game in the first place. You should turn the fucking game off and then play when your kid's fucking asleep.
you hotkey, you're
you for the
still
5.
dead. Stop it.
So just die the game. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I do that with my
You weren't
kids.
gonna
My kid
win.
comes out, I'm like, hang on, because they were watching me fight Mesmer. They thought it was a cool fight.
Yeah.
My son watched me trade with Mesmer. And he's like, what? He's like, you killed him. He's like, are you serious? I said, buddy, that's the second time that's happened, and you just got to witness it. I traded with Mesmer, and it didn't count. I'm behind on this a lot. She was just saying that she's all for more accessibility features in games, and she referred to having a baby as a situational disability because it's literally a being that depends on you. Like, and she was like, you can't pause it. So if you're in the middle of an intense fight and it's going well and your baby starts crying 2 rooms away, you got to go figure out what's going on, and you can't pause it. I don't know why they've never allowed you to pause from soft games. It doesn't make much sense to me. I don't know if it's maybe they don't want you to be able to pause it and change your gear because that would be massive exploit. People do that in the middle of fight.
Oh, really? Really? Fucking really? Your baby's crying and you care about pausing the fucking game? How about turn the fucking game off? The baby is not a disability. Do you see the problem? Do you see the issue? The baby is a responsibility. It's not a disability. That's the fucking problem. You are responsible for that child. You said it yourself. That being, that life.
It's if they get enough breathing room, they'll go click, 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 and they'll change their gear. But like, why can't you?
That explains exactly why you can't pause. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Try to relax your anus.
You're stupid.
You just figured it out.
Just do a suspend where you can't interact with anything. It literally just goes paused and you can't change gear or anything.
Because the game is not designed that way. The game is designed to purposely create a stressful situation and environment where you cannot go through and have a break. Where when you commit to something, it is committed. Even so, excuse me, oh my God. Even in its combat, there's no animation canceling. When you commit to an animation in combat, you commit to that animation. Therefore, it is stuck there. You cannot cancel your way out of it. Because it is not that kind of game. It is telling you, hey, dummy, once you press that button, that's what's gonna fucking happen. There's no way back.
Sekiro has a true pause, but you know, these dudes that don't play games and wouldn't know. Now,
Sekiro is not the same kind of game as a Souls game. It is a Souls-like, it is Souls adjacent. It is not a Souls type of game. It is vastly different. Sekiro is so different that even the combat is a massive deviation. Because Sekiro in pausing is not going to benefit you. Because in Sekiro, there's also no PvP. If you think about it, there's also no summoning. There's also no online play. But Sekiro is literally a perfect video game. Sekiro is a perfect video game. There isn't one thing about Sekiro that is bad. What do you mean?
Wow.
Oh,
stop whatever you do and take care of your child regardless of what's going on in the game.
Yes!
She wasn't arguing that because there's no pause button, I just have to try to beat Mesmer and hope my kid's okay. She's saying, I literally can't pause the game, so I have to put it down, fail, die, lose whatever progress I've made, and go take care of the situation.
The situation is not a disability. The situation is a responsibility. And if you're playing a game when your kids are awake, the person who's disabled is you. It's you. Period. If you're playing a game that you cannot pause when your kid is awake, the problem is you. There's only one kind of game you should ever play when your kids are around. Yeah, she is.
The priority over the other. She's just saying, why is this not a thing? Because this thing, in the grand scheme of things, this thing doesn't matter. Why can it not be paused?
You can pause Elden Ring during a fight. Open your menu, go into equipment, open the menu explanation. It pauses the entire game. Alternatively, you can also just go into the exit game and go back to the menu. It'll restart the fight.
There you go.
Alex's MO is to eviscerate easy straw men. He's quite good at it. Who?
He said my name.
Expose, 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 expose.
He said Chad said my name.
Expose, 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 expose.
He finally said it.
Expose, expose. You're exposed.
He finally said it.
You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose.
Cucumbers are better on Twitch, said bro, put a bra on. No. My boobs are perky, and I make them jump. Welcome to the stream. That recoil, yeah, you know. Now you know, baby. Your account.
What an amazing skill set you've acquired. You can argue against intentionally weakened and misrepresented positions.
Literally all you've ever done is argue against strawmen. That's why people love watching me take you down. It's the best. It's the best.
Playing solo and offline, no reason there shouldn't be a pause. Can't pause First Ascendant. That's a live service game. That's different. You know that you're stepping into... That's like saying I can't pause Call of Duty matches. Well, of course. How could you do that? There's other people playing. There's other things going on. That's different. She's saying in a game where you are by yourself and it's very challenging, it's hard, and you have life situations that make it to where you might need to pause on a regular basis and you can't, it seems like a very easy feature to add.
Because the games, like Souls games, are not designed to give you those features. They are designed to be difficult on purpose. Let me give you a great example, okay? My wife and I met when Demon Souls came out, okay? I was playing Demon Souls, and I was explaining to her what Demon Souls is. And when she watched me play it, and I died to a knight, she said, "Oh, where's the checkpoint?" I said, "Honey, there are no checkpoints. I have to run all the way back to that boss and clear it all again to get to him." And she said, "Wow, that sucks." And I said, "Yes." B-Mark, thank you for the prime. So then, but the thing is, but she is so fucking smart, chat. My wife is so fucking smart. Whenever anything in life gets tough, she says, remember how you were able to beat all the Dark Souls games? And I said, yeah. She goes, treat this life, and she goes, treat this moment in life like a Dark Souls game and overcome it. And that is right there is the exact reason why people do not want a pause option in Souls games. Because the point is you're supposed to overcome the obstacles placed in front of you. And if you are given the ability to just make those obstacles trivial, then what is the fucking point of beating the game? What is the point? Wife? My wife is great, bro. I'm lucky. Chad, why do you think I got a vasectomy? The only thing that pulls out in this house is the sofa bed. You know what I mean?
Coming hard. Coming hard. Coming hard. Coming hard. Coming hard. Coming hard.
Try to relax your anus.
I'm just telling you, like, I'm just saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my joke. I stole it from my buddy. All right.
Like, that's it. There's no required argumentation for this. That we don't need videos. We don't even need people responding to her.
Wow.
It was just a very basic request.
Scott Woodford super.
Now, if she would have asked for an easy mode, I'd have been like, let me pump the brakes here. You're great and charming and have great insight on game design. But I'd be like, you're dead wrong. That's not what she was arguing for. Like, she wasn't arguing for an easy mode. Like, she was arguing for a pause button. And it wasn't even the crux of her video. That's the thing. Big surprise. She puts out a 10 or 15 minute video and someone's literally giving themselves their own wedgie over, like, what, 60 seconds of the video?
She puts out a 15-minute video, and my video was 33 minutes. So... charming. She's charming. Look, bro, doesn't matter how far down the balls you get down that shaft, Reforge. She's not gonna fucking notice you, bro. She's not gonna DM you. She's not gonna notice you. She's not gonna want to work with you. It's not gonna happen. Hawk Tua, spit on that thing.
Like, they twist their underwear all up. It's like, man, oh man, if that's the only way you can get sensation down there, I guess it makes sense. But Jiminy Christmas, like, there are much more worthy things to, like, get upset about. Who is she? Alana Pierce, formerly of IGN and now works at Santa Monica and was on the writing team for God of War Ragnarok. And she has a YouTube channel. And she was just talking about accessibility in these hard games like Elden Ring.
Uh-huh.
There's an actual definition for the term. What she meant makes total sense. It's not meant to be offensive at all. It doesn't disrespect people with mental or physical limitations. No, it's not meant to be that way. No, it's not at all. What she used is totally fine. A situational disability is a temporary limitation in a person's ability to mobility that occurs due to a specific short-term situation. Right. You broke your wrist, you have a baby, you're on medication that makes you go, you know, you're going to crap yourself every 20 minutes if you...
Those are... Do you notice the differences that he mentioned, chat? You break your wrist. You're taking medication that makes you shit. You have a baby. Those aren't the same fucking things. They're not the same things, jackass.
You don't go to the bathroom, right? Like, and you're like, oh crap, I need to be able to pause it. I can't. And you just put the controller down and you run to the bathroom.
Be a man, shit your pants.
Try to relax your anus.
Shit your pants, be a man. Shit your pants, beat the boss, get the W, be a man. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That would be a situational disability. Your body or life has been altered in some way that, like, you can't engage with things normally. And she's like, if you gave me a pause button.
The problem is using the word disability. And the problem is conflating an inconvenience with an actual disability. Just because it is used in the industry does not mean it is a valid thing to actually go around and say and or think you are correct. Again, the computer programming world uses terms like master and slave.
Rambling.
It would solve this for a lot of people.
I 100% think children apply.
No, they don't.
Every bit as much as diarrhea.
No, it doesn't. That's also not a
She
disability.
literally said situational disability.
She did.
Yes, she did. I watched the video. What do you mean, Fuzzy? She did. It means something else when you drop the word? Okay, but the English language, Fuzzy, allows you to not continually use the full phrase. If she opens up the thought and says situational disability, and in the remaining part of that thought just uses the word disability, she's covered. It's called an antecedent, right? Like it's referring back to the context.
It's an antecedent, everyone. You know how I know that, chat? I'm a logician.
Your shoulders.
Lono, you're shadowboxing, Lono! You're shadowboxing! What are you doing? You're fucking shadowboxing! You're shadowboxing your own straw man! Fucking guy.
If I say people with a situational disability would like a pause button, because when you have a disability like that, I'm covered. I'm totally covered. I don't need to use the full term every
Damien
single
Super
time.
Chat 2.
Finding it offensive if she's established what she's talking about is situational disability. Could mean any. But when you're listening to a video, Patrick, if I tell you
Now his own chat is fighting him.
this is a situational disability, and
Now
a
his own
pause
chat is
button
fighting
would
him.
really help when you have a disability like this. I'm referring to situational disability when I do that. That's how the English language works. My understanding of language and my study of language, it's like, that's a totally fair way to talk. It's like saying Jim Robinson, and then in the next two sentences, you just say Robinson.
What are you
don't use
fucking talking about, bro?
She has a disability. Several, if memory serves.
Oh, you were agreeing with me, Patrick. Okay.
All right, what's next?
With your metabolism, with
What the
staying
fuck?
awake,
What
with
the
going
fuck?
to sleep.
What
Like
the
you
fuck?
could not control when you were awake and when you were asleep.
Huh?
And your metabolism just was all over the place, adding to the problem. Would you consider that a disability?
No!
He got 13K views on the vid in like 7 hours. Oh yeah, he'll rake in the vid. The views. Who cares? It's just.
Wait. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's Jesus.
With going to sleep, like you could not control when you were awake and when you were asleep.
Okay.
And your metabolism just was all over the place, adding to the problem. Would you consider that a disability?
No.
He got 13K views on the vid in like 7 hours. Oh yeah, he'll rake in the vid. The views. Who cares? It's just one more notch in the reasons to not respect him belt. Like
Expose.
He's so fucking mad, chat. He's so fucking mad.
The views. Who cares? It's just one more notch in the reasons to not respect him belt. Like when I saw what was happening on Twitter yesterday, I said,
Guess what, Lono? I don't give a fuck about you respecting me. Double up. You can suck on my balls. I don't want your respect. I don't ask for your respect, and nor do I want to earn your respect. You can eat my entire asshole. Because I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I don't give a fuck about 98% of the people of what they have to say to me, whether they respect me or not. Because I earn respect. There's a very big difference. And I don't have to earn yours. because you're irrelevant to me. That's the difference. The only people that are relevant to me are my viewers. And the only people whose respect I care about are the people that watch my content. Because if I lose their respect, they don't watch my content. That's whose respect I care about. Dude, like, I don't fucking care about your respect, Lono. I just fucking don't. You're angry about a couple of things, clearly. One, I get really good views on my content, which is honestly a lot. I mean, it's great because my viewers like my content. Two, you get angry that I don't give a fuck about some people's respect. Three, you're angry that I do not care about the industry.
Said, there you go.
Alana doesn't have children.
Oh, there you go.
I said, look at you go. I knew. I told you guys, you run out of railroad track and you start making videos that are really going to make you look like a heel and not just somebody doing a character.
What if I told you, Lono, I always was the fucking heel? And this is not a character. This is just who I am. It's great.
That's a you problem? What's a you?
Exposed.
Holy shit!
Exposed.
There we go.
Going to make you look like a heel and not just somebody doing a character. That's a you problem? What's a you problem? Yeah, Del Walker has come to her defense. It's literally in the...
Bro, he just totally... what's a you problem? And and then he knew he got cooked. And then he just kept going. Jack, can we get some NWAs in the chat? We got to get some NWAs in the chat. Let's get some NWAs in the chat for this. That was brilliant. We got it. Look, chat, spam NWA. Spam that NWA. Just go to town. Man. Fucking man. Fucking man. Woo. Cooked.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
How do you get cooked by your own chat and your own live stream? Holy shit. Your own viewers fucking cook you.
Microsoft Inclusive Design document as a situational disability example. There are permanent disabilities, temporary disabilities, and situational disabilities. It's a freaking thing. It's a category. It's how these organizations can talk clearly. I've always told you guys, right? We need categories, right? You need categories so you can establish things like this, so that you know what everybody's talking about. And here we have it.
I would also like to point out that she writes in the video games industry. Do you think she's not been trained on what is and is not inclusive language?
What a dick sucker, bro. What a dick sucker.
In 2024, this woman writes in the video game industry. Do you think she's not been well trained on what is...
Okay, I want you guys to hear this again. I want you guys to hear this again, okay?
Language. In 2024, this woman writes in the video game industry. Do you think she's not been well trained on what is and is not inclusive language?
Oh, okay.
Lest we forget that God of War Ragnarok was recognized for the overwhelming amount of accessibility features they put in their game.
God of War Ragnarok was also incredibly criticized for the inability of the player to actually go ahead and play the fucking game, because every 30 seconds Atreus was telling you how to solve the fucking puzzle and you couldn't fucking play without him saying what to do.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
There it is. Also, chat, let's talk about language for a second, shall we?
For colorblind persons, visually impaired persons, hearing impaired persons, they put an unbelievable amount of accessibility features in their game. And she talked about how she was one of the people that said you need to get rid of the button mash. Give people the opportunity to not button mash because of her thumb.
That is an actual accessibility feature. Yes. But look at this chat. Look at this chat. It's literally in the Microsoft Inclusive Design document as a situational disability example. And she's trained, right? Alana Pierce is trained, right, for situational disability, right? Right? Well, chat, I did a little something today. In fact, so I did a little research. Chat, did a little research. And I, in fact, pulled up the Microsoft design document. That's not it. In fact, here it is. Uh-oh. 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 Wait a minute. Wait a minute. By designing for someone with a permanent disability, someone with a situational limitation can also benefit. Situational limitation. I'm not fucking done, chat, because look, this is the actual Microsoft design document. It's all right here. Here are the actual pages. In fact, here's the next one. Most people benefit being mindful of the continuum permanent disabilities to situational impairments. Helps us rethink how designs can scale to more people in new ways. Situational impairments, the number is greater than 20 million. Look at that right there. Situational impairments, not disabilities. In fact, here it is. The exact same graph they were trying to use. And here it is. Spectrum of permanent, temporary, and situational scenarios, not disabilities. Chat, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting how it like works out to where I'm right? Isn't that wild, chat? It's almost like Alana used the wrong words, and the entire reason why people were shitting on her were because she was using the word disability when it in fact is a situational impairment, which is the correct verbiage to use, because that is exactly what it should be said. How crazy is that, chat? Situational impairments.
Gar0F the Rage Super Chat $5. Well, would look at that. F them all.
Now, chat. Here's a problem. Here's a problem, chat. Here's a problem, chat. In Microsoft's own document, thank you 200 for 200 bits, Stark. In Microsoft's own document, though, here's why you never trust a corporation with verbiage and language. There's a reason why you don't trust that. I'll tell you why. Throughout this entire document, it says situational impairments, right? We have it here. We have it here. Situational limitation, situational impairment, right? Situational impairment, situational scenario. The problem is it's not consistent because as you continue here, they then say situational disabilities. So even in Microsoft's own documentation, they don't know what fucking words mean. Even in their own documentation, they don't fucking know what words mean, and they're using these things interchangeably, which means they don't fucking give a fuck about this. So fuck Microsoft for making this in the first place, number one. Fuck everybody else using actual disabilities of people to fucking placate themselves for a video game, number two. And number three, fuck people who are saying that children are a disability for wanting to play a fucking video game or having a pause feature. It's a bullshit argument. It is a bullshit statement. And it was a horrible example. It's simple. So it's corporate bullshit. Yes, Silent, it is corporate bullshit. That's all it is. Just because an industry uses it doesn't mean it's correct or right to use. There's a big difference. That's the problem. Nobody fucking uses their mind and says, hey, maybe this is fucked up for people who are actually dealing with disabilities. It's just the wrong word any way you slice it. Yes, Nick. It's the exact wrong word. Because what it does is it minimizes the actual struggle people with disabilities have to go through on a daily basis. And you're trying to then correlate me having to take a fat shit and dealing with an actual disability as the same thing. When they're not the same fucking thing. They're not the same thing. They shouldn't even be in the same ballpark, or zip code, or city, or state, or county, or country, or geopolitical climate, or solar system, or galaxy. They're not the same. So don't conflate them as being the same. You fucking clowns. You actual fucking clowns.